Range Rover Sport rear parking sensors. I guess this applies to your front parking sensors as well. But when we put our car in reverse, we get a beep, like the parking sensor thing's initiating, and then we get nothing in the way of parking sensors. We have got a rear view camera, so we're fairly relaxed about this. Camera, there, somewhere. But ideally, yeah, it's not great, is it? Well, easy now. So, what we are going to do is show you how to test. Now, we have got the IID tool, which is kind of an expensive and tricky tool, and I'm going to fault read it with that. But basically, there's another couple of things. So, parking sensors work by emitting ultrasound. So, these are these 4 little badges you've got in here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they send parking ultrasound out like a bat. There you go, did you know that, Tyler? Yes, he did. And then it bounces off if it sees something and bounces back. And it's got a transmitter that transmits the ultrasound and a receiver. And so, depending how much of its own ultrasound it sees back, it can work out how far away it is. Now, I was reading, Tom, I don't know, but I think there is an ultrasound app you can get for your phone. So Tyler and I are going to have a look at that and see. You used to, on the old parking sensors, you could listen to them and you could hear them go tick, 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 tick. And if there's one that didn't tick, you know it's dead. But these newer ones, either my hearing's got worse in my old age, or they're not very tick. Maybe we'll try it with your gentle young ears, Tyler, and see if, because apparently your hearing gets more sensitive, less sensitive as you get older. So if not, we'll have a look if we can find that ultrasound app and see if there's a way that you can test which one of your sensors is not working without buying expensive equipment, because we like doing things on the cheap, don't we, Tyler?
For free, yeah.
For free. Free is as cheap as you can get. Right, let's jump in the car and have a look at the IID tool, at least see what we've got, and then we know what the failure is, and let's see if we can get a cheap / free way to work out the same thing. Let's go. I am now in the car. As you can see, Tyler has plugged the IID tool in here. Why have you got the cushy seat, Tyler? Right, anyway, jump on in, Tyler, and let's have a look. Let's have a look what happens. So let's close that door, and then... God, your legs is well too long for this car. Right, why don't you start it up and put it in reverse, and let's listen to what we get, and then we'll jump into the diagnostics. So we should get a little, like, beep. Let's have a go. Don't do this inside. We got the garage door open. We're not trying to kill ourselves. Right then. Right, it's all settled down. Right, have a go and put it in reverse, Tyler. We got the camera comes up. We've got a beep, and that's it. So I think, but there's no error messages coming up oddly. We've got the EDIF not available. We've got a few other bits and pieces we haven't fixed on our car. One on radio. What, right? So Rob, let's plug the IID tool in. Do you want to just turn the engine off so we don't monoxide? Put the ignition on, Tyler. Right, let me just... Right, let me get the GAP Diagnostics. Whoa, yeah, you... So we've got a little GAP Diagnostics thing here, which will open it. Oh, there we go. That's... And it'll open it on your home. Actually, hold on. Let me disconnect the tool. Right, start this bit again, Tyler. Right, we'll try and get it right this time. Here we go. Into the tool, and it goes search for tool. And then it's got tool, it's got all that. It loads all the things. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go and have a look at the faults, which is the top one here. So this will now read all the ECU faults. And what we're looking for is, it's called parking aid. Pam. Parking aid module.
She's here to help.
She's here to help. Pam is she's the girl that keeps on giving. Right, let's have a look. Where is she? Where's she hiding? Pam, there she is. Right, Pam's got a fault on her. What's your problem, Pam? And so, sure enough, this gives us an error code here, and it says the rear left outer corner component failure, internal failure. It's all mashed up inside. There we go. Right, so we know which one's wrong. Rear left, okay. So let's have a look if we can diagnose that any other way, but that's what we're looking for. So we've had a look for a mobile phone app. We can't find one at the moment. If we find one, we'll put it down. We'll do some tests, but for now, I have found this Omnipark, which is a ultrasound detector. And when you press the button, you just get one dot like that. When it detects ultrasound, it goes higher. I think me talking's not helping. But what we'll do, you won't be able to hear because of my hideous V8 noise. But I'm going to press this. I'm going to go up to each parking sensor, and you'll see for the 3 that work, the bar will raise. But for the one that doesn't, it will stay on 1 dot. So do you want to start it up, Tyler, and put it in reverse? Here goes. Right, so as you can see there, that is showing us that that one is faulty. Now, if your parking sensor's faulty, do you want to come and give me a hand, Tyler? You might, if you're lucky, be able to get away with just taking your rear lights out. And we've done a video of how to do that, and we'll put that there. So you could possibly, if it's the corner ones, you can sort of get your hand in through here. Now, whether I'll be able to do all of this, I'm not sure. Let me have a go. And then I can release the little tabs on here, or go on and push the parking sensor back into the, oh, there we go, back into the bumper, and then I might be able to bring it up through here. Whoa,
it's like a magic trick.
It's like a magic trick. Here we go. This is a rubbish video. You can't see what I'm doing other than getting a little bit friendly with my car here. Come on. I'm trying to get the connector off. It's got a special. Nope. Right. So I've got him out. You just there is a little sort of spring clip. I'll go and get a wiring loom in a second, and we'll have a look to show you how to do that. So I've got that out, and then I'm going to try and put this new one in. Quite which way around it goes when I can't see, I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be. Don't want to go on that way. Yeah, it goes on that way. It's foolproof, lucky for me. Right, you notice this parking sensor sort of that shape. You get some where it goes straight up there and points up, where that one is pointing back there. The ones at the side on this Range Rover Sport are different to the ones in the middle. So be careful, there are different ones used in different locations. Right, so let me see if I can replace that. And then if I've done that without taking the bumper off, that'll be a bit of a result. But you really need the hands of a small child. Actually, if I put my finger in, I can feel it. Let's have a look. What?
Just got to do it by luck and faith, it seems. Yeah. They should click in. There we go. He's not clicked in fully. Might be this holder's not the best. Right, but let's have a look if that has solved our parking sensor problems. Right, as promised, here is what I was doing in behind the bumper. So this is the parking sensor loom, and we have this little bit we have to press down here, which we see something opening up in there, which should, if I get this now, which should clip over. And what I was doing was trying to press on that, and you should feel it. It should be a bit spongy, springy, and then you press that. But I was just making it look way harder than it needed to be. And if you're trying to put it back together, it won't go on that way. So you can actually just spin it round and put it on. So it's not too bad to do blind. But if you need to take the bumper off, Tyler will do that little pointy thing up to the top corner of the screen up there somewhere. And we have done the bumper. Done the video how to take the bumper off. Right, one last thing. We are going to try Tyler's reminded me. So, some of your parking sensors, these middle ones are this type. Yes.
Right, so you can see, and the corner ones are the second lower type as you look at it there. So you see they're different shapes. So make sure you get the right ones. The connectors are actually the same. You can put the connectors on, but they won't fit in the bumper. Hold on, there we go, I'm proving that. Right, okay, right, let's have a look at the sound detector. And if it doesn't work, we'll show you it not working, and that'll be about us done. Right, I did just try this sort of sound recorder, and when you press record, it gives you a little chart here.
you can see this little bar up, and the microphone's at the bottom of my phone. And I did try moving it around here in front of here like this to see whether there was any sign of it picking up the ultrasound, but it's a no-go. The mobile phone cannot pick up the ultrasound. So where are we at, Tyler? Tyler did put his ears next to it. We didn't video that, but did we?
No.
You couldn't hear any me or boop, 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 or any clicking, could you?
Nope.
So you're down to diagnostics. Now there are cheaper diagnostics than the IID tool, and I think they probably will tell you. Anyone else got any suggestions on how you can tell how to detect the functionality of parking sensors? Please let us know in the comments below. But I hope that's in some way helpful.